think even just over the time of the pandemic, the past few years, so much has changed, right? A couple of things come to mind. One is as we have been restricted to how much face time we can spend with customers or how much time we can be at an organization, it's getting harder to get information. And so one of the things that's changed is it's become less clear who the buyers are. And what I mean by that is, yes, you think you're selling a cybersecurity product, you may think that your economic buyer is the CISO, but buyers are coming across from everywhere in the organization. I think more and more we're seeing people outside IT, being involved in final purchase decisions. And these purchase decisions are happening by teams and committees. It's not a single decision maker that I saw earlier in my career. And not only that, like I said, these decision makers are coming from all across the org. They may be in customer service, they may be in finance, they may be in legal. Actually, a lot of times legal is having a big say. So general rule, right? The larger the deal, the more decision makers you're going to have, and and very few of them will actually be in that line of business that you're selling to. And then, something I talk about with our team all the time too. We also see that the true sign off buyer is always higher than you think. Like there's always someone involved behind the scenes that you need to make sure you really understand their org and the decision making at that. So I think that's one. I think too, the other thing that when you start out in sales, you're often so trained about talking about value and ROI, but that's not a straightforward conversation. And what's changed is that value, and especially ROI, completely changes depending on who you're talking to. If you're talking to, going back that there are multiple decision makers, they all look at ROI differently, right? For us, if it's a cyber product, the CISO is looking at value as am I decreasing my risk? Do I have some peace of mind in my security posture? But the COO may not be concerned about that. The value to them may be, am I getting more productive, or are we performing better as an organization? The IT leader may only be concerned about, does this help my uptime, or my system's more available? And then you may have someone in finance who's just focused on, does it lower my operating expenses, right? So, teaching a salesperson today to go in and sell value, you have to understand that there's value means a lot of different things, and that buyers see value through the lens of their functional role, and you have to keep that constant perspective.